So, welcome back on our farm in the Philippines. In the last videos we buy a few cows and we have now in total of 5 cows and more than 30 goats. So we need a lot of food for them. This area was a jungle before, but we cleaned it like a year ago. And now there's nasty plants here growing. This plant is growing here everywhere, but it's very easy to clean it. You can just cut it with the machete. I already give it a try and clean some of this here a few days ago, and there's really no other plant. So under this there's just the raw soil. So we have some friends, they will help us with that. And then first we clean all of this area and then we get a grass and plant the grass here. There are a lot of different types of grass here. The grass that's growing on our land is this one. It's called the Kogun grass. It's growing everywhere here in the mountains, but it's not the best grass. It don't has a lot of proteins and carbohydrates, and also the animals don't really like to eat that because it's very hard for them to chew. When it grows too high, they will not eat that anymore. So there's another type of a grass here that the people here plant for feeding the animals, and it's this kind of a grass. How you call that one? Sakati grass. It's very juicy, it's very soft, and yeah, it has a lot of proteins and also carbohydrates. That is really the right grass to feed your animals. Today it's a bit rainy, so the soil is very soft. It's the best time to pull out the grass. So you can just take it like that and you pull it a bit to the side, and then you pull it out with the roots, and just a little bit like this. It's a lot of plants. You can separate it, like this is one plant, this is one plant, this is one. So we can just pull it out and then we go plant it one by one, and then it will spread here on our land.
Make it straight, Viva.
Right now the soil is very soft, so we can plant them to totally the whole plant. But when the soil is dry, you can plant them also like this. Cut off the leaves and plant only the roots, so they will have a higher chance of survival. Just like this one. We now planted about maybe 10 or 15 square meters of that, and it's just a little test how it's going, how they will grow. And then next we will clean the area down here in our land and we're planting it there. It's now a few days later. We clean all of the area up here, and then we clean also the area here. Up there's our house, and then on this side we already start planting the grass. So as you can see, we planted not just one grass plant, but like a bunch. And then about like every 50 centimeter we planted one piece. And yeah, we are very lucky. There was a rain, like every night there's a little rain, so the soil is very soft and also wet. So I'm very positive, I'm very confident that the grass would grow without any issues. We will lock up the goats in the goat house for a few days or maybe even a few weeks, because they are always coming here and eating the grass and pulling it out. So we want to take some time so that the grass can start growing, the roots will settle in the soil, so that it would be much stronger. And then next we will continue planting on this area Our neighbors already started planting down here. I'm not sure if we can see it on the video, but yeah, my expectation was that it takes like 2 or 3 days just to clean it, but our friends here, they clean all of the area with 3 people in only 1 day, and then the second day they already start planting, and planting is what takes the most time. So next we will finish planting all of the area, and then we will wait 1 or 2 weeks, maybe even longer, if the grass would grow, and then I will give you an update. This is our goat house where we will lock the goats for a while. Jennifer is cleaning it right now, and here we put the food for them. We can just put it from outside, like just some branches of the trees here, and then they can eat it from outside, from inside. So there's food for the goats, so they are all coming. So that is the time that we're going to lock them up, because the only time that all of the goats will come here is when there's a food. So the goats are now inside and enjoying the food. So it's now a few days later, 4 or 5 days since we planted the grass, and look how well it is growing. It's growing all over the place here. Yeah. All of the green grass that you see here, that is all new. It's really amazing on how fast it's growing. Some of our goats are free, so they are eating some of that, but overall most of them are doing very well. We are a bit concerned before, because the goats are eating it and they're pulling out the whole grass together with the roots. But it was raining during the last day, and then the roots really got settled in the soil, so even some of the grass got eaten by the goats. They will totally survive. And we will keep the goats locked for another, we still don't know, maybe another 1, 2 or 3 weeks, until it's really growing, and then we set them free, and then when they eat the grass here, it would still grow. Like for example, this really is the plant down here. That's where the energy is stored, and then they will always grow the leaves, and even when the goats eat them, they will grow even more leaves from down here once the plant is established. Yeah, and then it not takes long time until they will always grow. They will grow more leaves also from the side, and then sooner or later all the area here would be covered in grass. And then also same thing over there. Over there it's growing not that fast like here. So where I'm standing right now, it's a bit a shady place and it's not that dry, so it's growing very good here. But over there, most of the time it's exposed in full sunlight, so it's growing a bit slower, but they are also growing well. So I will wait another few days or maybe a week, and then I will give another update. It's now 3 weeks since we planted the grass, and the grass start growing very well, and we set free the goats, so they start eating the top of the grass, and that's what we want, because we don't want to let the grass grow too tall, but instead the goats will just eat that, and then it will develop new shoots and just spread over the surface. And as you can see, a lot of other plants are growing here again. So I think we're going to spray this with some chemicals to get rid of that, because it's just growing too fast, faster than the grass, and if we're not doing something about that, then soon all of the area will be covered again in with these nasty plants, and the grass would just die. But that's a part for another video. I'm going to end this video right now. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more about our farm in the Philippines that we are building, about our goats and cows, then leave a like and a subscription if you want. Write a comment if you feel so. And then I see you in the next video.